Sentry Bell Tower stands prominent on the Corso Italia, the main street here in Cortina. Now on course, in third place after the first run of this Corel World Cup two-man event, Germany #1, Sepp Dosthaler. We just saw him put down the best start time right there. That's Dosthaler and his brakeman Olaf Hampel. Dosthaler currently ranked 4th in the world. He was in third place, as I mentioned, after the third heat, and he has a bump there. What sleds don't? It takes so much precision to drive perfectly at these speeds. 27.49, Dosthaler still having a fairly poor run. He has a bit of an advantage, however, over the British sled that leads in the finish area. Sean Olsen of Great Britain earlier put down a good time. They do have the lead, but here comes Germany 1. Sepp Dosthaler, Olaf Hampel. Dosthaler, a 1994 Olympian, looking for his first victory of the season. And across the finish line by 9/100ths of a second. The Germans have improved. A handshake on the part of the British team, a great effort by them, but they can hope for no better than second place as Germany #1 has moved out in front with 2 sleds remaining. Well, all attention is focused now on the top of this track. From right here in Italy, this is Günther Huber. Not only is he racing in his home country, he is racing right now as the #1 ranked bobsledder in the world. 54.96 will be the time to beat. Huber generally gives up a few hundredths of a second at the start, and he gives up just 1/100th here. So that bodes very well for the Italian Günther Huber and his brakeman Antonio Tartaglia. Now listen to the sled runners. Very little skidding. A bit of a skid there. And a 27.49, that latest split. He should be in good shape. 1/100th of a second now ahead of Sepp Dosthaler. The crowd is waiting at the bottom. Will their home countrymen bring a gold medal to them? 5/100ths of a second now. The lead has been extended. Huber, the 1994 Olympic bronze medalist and 2-time World Cup two-man champion, heading around the finish curve. He keeps extending his lead. And the finish time, 54.63, sensational time. Second best time we have seen this day. The better time was put forth by Brian Shimer in heat #1, but by 33/100ths of a second, the Italians have moved into the lead. They have won at least a silver medal and are in the running for a gold on their home track. Well, last week, Brian Shimer slid out of oblivion to his first World Cup victory in 3 years. Now in Cortina, he and brakeman Rob Olsen will try to make it 2 in a row. 4.92, the best start time we've seen so far, and just 1/100th of a second off the pace is Shimer. Actually, Olsen was not behind Shimer a week ago in Innsbruck, Austria, when he won the gold medal. Randy Jones was his brakeman, so the American versatility is showing here as they are mixing and matching. A dead heat right now in the latest split. Shimer had a 5/100ths of a second lead ahead of Günther Huber heading into this second heat, so he will need a time of 54.67 to win this race. Let's check out this split. And he is 1/100th of a second. This is a great race. This is as close as bobsledding gets to the 100th of a second. Let's watch the exit. Very clean. Brian Shimer looking to make it 2 wins in a row on the Corel World Cup Bobsleigh Series. Yes, by 9/100ths of a second. Brian Shimer and Bob Olsen from the United States have captured the Corel World Cup two-man competition from Cortina, Italy. Justifiable elation in the American camp. Brian Shimer and Bob Olsen take the victory, and look at this great driving. Shimer has become one of the veterans and more experienced pilots on the World Cup Tour. used to be known just as a great starter and a great athlete, but he has put it all together, and the results have paid off.
I didn't know when we got on.
Speaking of results, Shimer takes the gold medal ahead of Huber, Dosthaler in third, then Olsen and Luters, but Shimer makes it 2 in a row.
Are you shocked? 4 World Cup races, 2 golds and 2 silvers for American pilots?
Yeah, you know, shocked. I don't know if that's the word for it. I don't have words for it. It's since I've been in the sport 12 years, and you've been around a lot longer than that, I don't think we've ever seen that. And, hopefully this isn't just something, a fly-by-night thing, and we can continue the success.
And if you follow this sport, you know that these results are indeed shocking. The Corel World Cup 2-man standings dominated by the North Americans, along with an Italian and a Brit, just one German, in the top 6.